crowd of advocates for London's homeless filled the council gallery as councillors engaged in a drawn-out debate about how to protect those living outdoors in the cold winter months.
The federal government's pulling out $4.2 million in funding locally. And, I've said to all of you, that is terrible, but I cannot backfill that from a property tax base.
So our homelessness response is already stretched thin. Why are we talking about cutting off the hands, our main hands of doing the work that we need to do? It's baffling to me.
Council opted to maintain 2-year contracts with agencies that provide services to those on the streets. A proposal to shorten contracts to 1 year with an option to renew for a second year was voted down.
We second guess whether we want to take action under the action plan. We don't take action under the action plan, then we wonder why the action plan isn't working. And somebody says, we really need an action plan. And it's like, it's a perpetual, it's a death loop.
Council also endorsed $250,000 to allow community agencies to open additional warming spaces when the temperature reaches -5. Meanwhile, $290,000 was approved to lower the threshold to open the Boyle Community Center as an emergency warming center. The new standard is -15 Celsius or -20 wind chill, as opposed to the previous standard that both conditions be met.
I'm fully supportive, even though it's oversaturated in my ward, even though it's been the same thing year after year after year. It's the right thing to do. I appreciate the work of my colleagues, but we can do better than this.
The change adds roughly 20 nights per winter to the existing 10 nights. A proposal to have ice and freezing rain added immediately to the new standard did not pass. Instead, council directed staff to look at options to align with extreme weather alerts issued by Environment Canada.
This mainly came forward because we didn't open during the ice storm at the end of December.
And a couple of more controversial proposals did not make the cut. One called for funding for London Care's Project Home to be redirected. The other for a so-called good neighbor clause, which would have required shelters to maintain stricter property standards. Bryan, Bicknell, CTV News.